Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, just let me know what is the number in the previous lecture. How many have attended the previous lecture? Any idea?
No, ma'am.
Okay, guys, I guess the number is stabilized. So we'll start over the lecture. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I know we are having lecture after the gap of 2 days, but I'm expecting that you have thoroughly practiced the format of the cost sheet. Are you done with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now. So today we are going to solve the first problem of cost sheet. Problem number 1. So for which I am copying the format as it is. And adding one column as interim total and amount final. So guys, just let me know. Are you done with this copying the format? If you are doing in Excel, it is good that we can add the number of lines. But if you are doing on the notebook, what you have to do is you have to add a few lines after factory overheads, then a few lines after administrative overheads. Same way after selling and distribution overheads. Also, copy this thing also, calculation format for the calculation of cost of material consumed over here. Now, shall we start? Shall we start with the problem, guys?
Ma'am, just give me 5 seconds.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Yes, ma'am, we can start now. I'm done.
Okay, guys. Now, please open the booklet and switch to preparation of cost sheet problem number 1. I guess we have already discussed the places of elements which are written. Am I right? No?
Yes, ma'am.
चलो फिर सॉल्व करना शुरू ही कर देते हैं. The first item is direct material purchased 70,000. It's a purchase, so हमने cost sheet पे already material consumption का जो interim format है वो लिखा है यहाँ पे, right? And now we are having amount information about purchase. So मैंने 70,000 यहाँ पे लिख दिया. Let's wait whether there is any information about stock. If it is there, then after posting only we will post the final amount of material consumed over here, right? The next one is factory rent and rates. So definitely it is, क्या लिखा है हमने? It is a factory overhead, right? But it's a part, so let's write it as under the factory overheads amounting to 50,000. Interim column में लिखिएगा amounting to 50,000. यहाँ तक हो गया बच्चों आपका? Just let me know. ये कलर थोड़ा चेंज करूँ क्या? फैक्ट्री रेंट एंड रेट्स हो गया आपका? हेलो, आर यू डन बेटा?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Please give me the confirmation so we can start. We can go ahead. Then we have depreciation of office asset. It's an office asset, so it will go under the office and administrative overheads amounting to 100 rupees. Then again factory expenses, फिर से हम factory overheads में लिखेंगे. The amount is 5,700. Done. Depreciation on office assets admin में जाएगा. Factory expenses factory overheads में जाएंगे 5,700. हो गया यहाँ तक?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then selling expenses 1,000, which will go under the selling and distribution overheads. 1,000. Now we are having office salaries of amounting to 4,500. Office salaries will also come under the office and administrative 4,500. Are you done?
Ma'am.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Then advertisement 2,000. Advertisement 2,000. Then we are having direct wages. It's a direct wages, so it will come under the direct labor cost. So I'm not writing direct wages again, just putting the amount 75,000. Are you done with this? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
आज कुछ ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं हुआ क्या सुबह सुबह, या डांट खाई होमवर्क नहीं किया इसलिए? क्या हुआ? हाँ बेटा, डांट खाई?
No, ma'am.
ओके, चलो. ऑफिस रेंट एंड रेट्स. ऑफिस रेंट्स एंड रेट्स जाएगा ऑफिस एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ओवरहेड्स में, अमाउंटिंग टू 500. Are you done with this? Office rent and rates. 500. Then we are having depreciation on machineries 1,500. It's a machine, so again it will go to the factory overheads 1,500. Depreciation on machineries. यहाँ तक हो गया. उसके बाद salary to managing director 12,000 will be the part of admin overheads 1 to 3 times 0. Salary to managing directors 12,000. Inner column में जाईल 12,000 admin मध्ये. Then we are having traveling expenses amounting to 1,100. Most of the time it is considered that selling marketing person travel a lot. So we will put the traveling expenses into the selling and distribution overhead 1,100 traveling expenses. Are you done with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Chalo. Then we are having office general expenses 1,000. Again, we will write it under the office and administrative overheads amounting to 1,000. And finally, we'll write the cells into the outer column 2,50,000. Please write the cells into the outer column 2,50,000. Done? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Now one thing is still remained, which is calculation of material consumed. We don't have any information about stock. So opening stock plus, so material available is nothing but the opening stock plus purchases, but as there is no opening stock, material available is just like the purchase, no closing stock. So material consumed is whatever is purchased. Just write it into the inner column 70,000, that is material consumed. Now here our entry is done. Now we need to calculate the profit with whatever the entry we have done for the expenses and for the sales. One thing is very much clear in the format also I have explained how we are going to derive the profit. First, we will calculate the prime cost, then works cost, then factory cost, cost of production, cost of goods sold, cost of sales, and then the balancing figure between cost of sales and the sales is nothing but the profit. So here, let's calculate the prime cost in the final column. जहाँ जहाँ हमने ऐसे लिखा है ना, this plus this plus this, that plus that plus that. So we'll write everything in the final column. And how to do this? Simple. Final column E में जाएंगे. What do you mean by prime cost? Prime cost is a sum of डायरेक्ट मटेरियल कंज्यूम. एक काम करती हूँ, मैं ये नंबर स्कीम भी यहाँ पे लेके आती हूँ. इट्स 1 + 2 + 3. सो प्राइम कॉस्ट का फॉर्मूला देंगे सम मटेरियल लेबर प्लस एक्सपेंसेस. सो आपकी आ गई प्राइम कॉस्ट 1,45,000. सबकी आ गई,
Yes, ma'am.
राइट? देन
Yes, ma'am.
हियर we will calculate works cost. Works cost is nothing but the prime cost plus sum of all factory overheads. 4 + 5 मतलब all factory overheads plus prime cost. Let's write over here is equal to sum. या एक कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे आप फैक्ट्री ओवरहेड की सम लीजिए 5 में एंड सिंपली प्राइम कॉस्ट प्लस टोटल ऑफ फैक्ट्री ओवरहेड्स. और टोटल लेने के बाद यू कैन अंडरलाइन इट, सो समझ में आएगा दिस इज द सम. Have you understood? In row number, in serial number 5, I have taken the sum of factory overheads, and works cost is nothing but the prime cost plus sum of factory overheads. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are not having any information about work in progress, so simply mark it as a 0, 0, 0. So works cost is 6. कुछ गड़बड़ हो गई. ओ ओ ओ ओ ओ मैंने ऐड किया ना कुछ, ठीक है. वर्क्स कॉस्ट इज 6 + 7 - 8 - 9. मतलब यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो 6 इज अ वर्क्स कॉस्ट. सो फाइनल वर्क्स कॉस्ट इज वर्क्स कॉस्ट इनकर्ड प्लस वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस माइनस क्लोजिंग work in progress minus scrap. Again, I am saying works cost is after the adjustment of WIP, that is works cost plus opening stock of WIP minus closing stock of WIP minus factory scrap. Done? यहाँ तक आ गए आप लोग?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. Now we will take the total here of administrative overheads और उसको अंडरलाइन करेंगे. आगे एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ओवरहेड्स आर 18,100. आ गए आपके? हेलो.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's calculate cost of production. It is 10 + 11. मतलब works cost plus all admin overheads 2,20,300. यहाँ पे we don't have any information about the number of units. अगर number of units की भी information रहेगी तो we can easily enter the number of units at each and every level to arrive at the per unit cost also. But as this is a first problem, it's very simple. Then there is an adjustment of FG. No information about FG. cost of goods sold is cost of production plus opening stock of FG minus closing stock of FG, coming to the cost of goods sold as it is 2,20,300. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now, let's take the total of selling and distribution overheads. It's 4,100. Now let's calculate the cost of sales, which is cost of goods sold plus selling and distribution overheads, coming to 2,24,400. And now we can easily calculate the profit, which is the balancing figure between sell and cost of sale. Matlab 2,50,000 minus 2,24,400, that is 25,600. So simply we are done with the first problem. As I have told you, this is a cash crop. Just ratta maro format ka and get 10 on 10 marks. Simple. We are done with the first problem. Any question in the first problem? ऐसा कुछ है कि समझ में नहीं आया, क्या चल रहा है? If you are not attending the classes regularly, then नहीं आएगा. But those who are attending the classes regularly, I hope you have understood it. Any question, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we shift to the next problem?
Yes, ma'am.
उससे पहले क्या करते हैं? Let's copy this format as it is. In the next worksheet, let's mark it as problem number 2. Same way, let's add a few lines for factory overheads, office overheads, and selling overheads. Final amount column, interim, okay. Abhi we will solve the problem simultaneously, okay? So एक एलिमेंट देखेंगे, उस पर डिस्कशन करेंगे एंड इमीडिएटली वी विल स्टार्ट एंटरिंग, क्योंकि आवर फॉर्मेट इज वेरी मच रेडी. So problem number 2. Problem number 2. Okay, problem number 2 is very much interesting, that they have given the information for 2000 units and we have to prepare the cost sheet for 3000 units. But before making the cost sheet for 3000 units, we will first prepare the cost sheet for 2000 units only. So first I am reading the information. Following are the particulars for the production of 2000 units of ABC company. Some thing about cost of material, wages, and normal expenses and sales are given. The company wants to manufacture 3000 fans in the next year, and you are required to submit the showing price at which the product should be sold at to show the profit of 10% on the selling price. And they have also given, if we shift to the manufacturing of 3000 fans, then what will be the changes in the price? कि बाबा मटेरियल 10% से बढ़ जाएगी, वेजेस भी 5% से बढ़ जाएंगे, then what will happen to the manufacturing expenses, selling expenses, other expenses, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. But this change is for 3000 units. So what we will do first, we will calculate the cost of 2000 units. So we will prepare the cost sheet. मतलब इस same problem में yeah. Even for the final accounts, I hope you have received the mails. Yes, Chaitanya. फाइनल अकाउंट्स की मिल गई आपको? ये कॉस्ट शीट के भी भेज दूंगी, डोंट वरी.
ओके मैम.
गाइस आपको फाइनल अकाउंट्स के मेल मिले ना मेरे?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ग्रेट ग्रेट ग्रेट. चलो, so the first step is cost sheet of 2000 units. Shall we start, guys?
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
चलो, कॉस्ट ऑफ मटेरियल. अभी कॉस्ट ऑफ मटेरियल बताया, मतलब इट्स अ कॉस्ट ऑफ मटेरियल कंज्यूम्ड ओनली. सो जस्ट टेक 1,60,000 एंड राइट इट इनटू द इंटरिम कॉलम. एंड गाइज यहाँ पे एक और कॉलम आएगा हमारा, यहाँ पे आउटर में या कहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं? आउटर में ही लिखेंगे. चलो, रेट पर यूनिट. फाइनल पे भी लिखिए रेट पर यूनिट, बिकॉज हमें फोरकास्ट करना है 3000 यूनिट्स के लिए. सो रेट पर यूनिट यहाँ पे हम निकालेंगे. ओके, so now have you entered the direct material consumed? Have you done with this? And rate per unit column बनाया? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, चलो. Then we are having wages. अभी आप बताइए wages कहाँ पे जाएंगे?
Labor cost.
Exactly. Wages is nothing but the labor cost. So mark it in the labor cost as 2,40,000. कितने यूनिट्स मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहे हैं हम लोग? 2000 यूनिट्स की मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहे हैं. Then we are having manufacturing expenses. Manufacturing expenses are the part of factory overheads. So factory overheads में लिख दीजिएगा 1 lakh. Again, number of units are 2000. Then salaries. Guys, अभी यहाँ पे it's not clear that salaries are for selling and distribution overheads or for the people who are working in the admin department. So it's not clear whether it's related to the marketing people or admin people. Can you give me a moment, guys? I'll just come back in 2 minutes.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, there is someone on my door and I have to attend it. Just give me 2 minutes. Sorry guys, but everyone is on online meeting. Anyways, salaries. So I was talking about, am I audible, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I was talking about the salaries as it is not mentioned over here whether salaries are related to admin and overhead or it's selling and distribution. But here we will assume that salaries are of admin overheads. It's an assumption, clear assumption. So let's write it into the admin as a 1,20,000. But at the end of the cost sheet, we will put a mark star. It's assumed that salary are related to the administrative overheads. Ma'am, when it's not given, if I write into the selling and distribution overheads, if you give a proper note just like this, no issue at all. You have your examiner will give you marks. Don't worry at all. Then we are having rent, rates and taxes. चलो बताइए कहाँ पे लिखेंगे? Rent, rates and taxes.
Office
Factory overhead.
Office overheads. Factory overheads is not the correct answer. अगर वहाँ पे फैक्ट्री रेंट लिखा होता तभी वो फैक्ट्री ओवरहेड्स में आएगा. It's a general rent, rates and taxes, so it will go under office and administrative overheads. चलिए, उसके बाद है सेलिंग एक्सपेंसेस. Get confused. इनर कॉलम में लिखेंगे 60,000, right? Then we are having general expenses. General expenses are always part of the administrative overheads amounting to 40,000. And finally, we are having sales of 8 lakhs. Final amount column में लिखेंगे 8 lakhs. I am just deleting the excess rows. So यहाँ तक तो हो गया. And then we need to copy the 2000 units everywhere जहाँ जहाँ पे हमने लिखा है, wherever we have written all the figures, we need to copy the information of 2000 units. So यहाँ तक तो हो गया. Now let's calculate the rate per unit. What is the rate per unit for direct material? Simple, amount divided by number of units. You can copy the same formula. You can copy the same formula to all the amounts we have entered into the cost sheet. Sales के यहाँ पे मत निकालिए. We will calculate the selling price per unit into the final rate amount. So just calculate all the rate for the interim amount. Are you done with this?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, now let's calculate the final amounts, that is prime cost and profits वगैरह. So prime cost is nothing but the sum of direct material consumed plus your direct labor. I've done something wrong. 1,60,000 plus 2,40,000. So 4 lakh. But prime cost is for 2,000 units. So at what rate? 4 lakhs divided by 2,000. So prime cost is 200 rupees per unit. Are you getting it? What we are doing? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's calculate
I'm
the
still
work
once.
cost. 4 lakhs plus manufacturing overheads 1 lakh, but for 2000 units. So the per unit rate is 5 lakh divided by 2000. यहाँ तक हो गया आपका?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now, no information about WIP opening, closing or scrap. So the final works cost will be 5 lakhs plus excuse me, 5 lakhs plus opening stock of WIP minus closing stock of WIP minus scrap. But the number of units are 2000 only. So the rate will be 5 lakhs divided by 2000. So works cost will tantamounting to 250 rupees only. Right? Now, as usual, as here we are having more than one administrative overhead, we will take the sum of administrative overhead into the interim column at the top. जैसे हमने लिया था पिछले प्रॉब्लम में भी, यहाँ पे लीजिए. So your total administrative overheads are 1,80,000. So what is the cost of production? 5 lakhs plus 1,80,000. सही बात है बच्चों?
Yes, ma'am.
Just enter it. So your cost of production is 6,80,000, but for 2000 units only. So the rate is 6,80,000 divided by 2000. So आपका cost of production का rate आया 340 rupees. Right? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then again, we don't have the information about opening and closing FG. So the cost of goods sold is 6,80,000 plus opening minus closing. So cost of goods sold is also 6,80,000. Again for 2000 units, and the rate per unit is 340. Am I right? Now let's calculate the cost of sales. What do you mean by cost of sales? So it's 6,80,000 plus 60,000. So cost of sale is 7,40,000 with the amount of 2,000. So per unit is 370. Right? Per unit rate is 370. And now we can finally calculate the profits, which is 8 lakh minus 70 lakh. But that the profit is also 2,000 for 2000 units. So profit per unit from this all activity or manufacturing of 2000 units is 30 rupees per unit. And the selling price is 400 rupees per unit. When we are selling at the 400 units, we are getting the profit of 30 rupees per unit. But guys, this is the existing situation, right? This is the existing situation. Now, what we are expected to do is calculation of cost sheet for the 3000 units. For how much? 3000 units, and with certain changes also. Because as we manufacture more, definitely it will lead to change in cost also. So first of all, guys, tell me any questions, any doubt in the cost sheet of 2000 units? Have you understood the cost sheet very perfectly?
Yes, ma'am.
पक्का समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Now यहाँ पे लिखिए फॉर 3000 यूनिट्स. Definitely there are changes in the manufacturing level at the 3000 units. So please write it down for 3000 units. Are you done with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's read the adjustment. Let me share with you the problem. क्या लिखा है? Price of material is expected to increase by 10%. मतलब जो existing material price per unit है वो 10% से बढ़ जाएगी. So what will be the new material? The existing rate of the direct material consumed is 80 rupees per unit. But when we are manufacturing, it will be increased by 10%. मतलब क्या है? What we'll do? 80 into 1.1. नई प्राइस कितनी होगी? 88. ये 88 कैसे कैलकुलेट मैंने एक्चुअली how I have calculated. Have you understood it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
या आप ये भी कर सकते हो 80% into 110%. You will get the same thing. 10% से बढ़ जाएगी मतलब अभी 80 है उस पर 10% निकालिए 8% हो गया. So new price will be 80 plus 8, 88 rupees. Then what is the other information? Wage rise is expected to 5%. जो wages है वो भी 5% से बढ़ेंगे. So what will be the new wages? 120 into 105%. So the new wages will be 126. Simple सी चीजें आप कर सकते हो. 120 into 5%, 6 रुपए से बढ़ेंगे. So the new wages will be 126. पक्का समझ में आई है एडजस्टमेंट? हेलो.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
अरे कोई तो बहुत ही इरिटेट हो गया. मैडम हमें आता है परसेंटेज, डोंट वरी. चलो आगे. Manufacturing expenses are expected to rise in the proportion to be combined cost of material and wages. देखो सीधा सीधा जवाब नहीं दे रहे. क्या कह रहे हैं कि मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपेंसेस विल राइज इन द सेम प्रोपोर्शन जितना कॉस्ट ऑफ मटेरियल और वेजेस मिलकर बढ़ रहे हैं. मतलब क्या करना पड़ेगा हमें? सिंपल सी बात है. हियर ऑल्सो वी विल कैलकुलेट द प्राइम कॉस्ट. प्राइम कॉस्ट आ गई आपकी 214 रुपीज नई प्राइम कॉस्ट. बट द अर्लियर प्राइम कॉस्ट इज 200. Now here we will calculate the percentage of increase in the prime cost, और वही percentage of increase is applicable to the manufacturing expenses. So what is the percentage of increase? नई वाली prime cost minus पुरानी prime cost divided by पुरानी वाली prime cost. And let's see how much it is increased. It is increased by 7%. So they are saying your manufacturing expenses will also increase by 7%. मतलब कितना? 50 into this. 3.5 से बढ़ जाएगा. तो इसका मतलब आपके नए मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सपेंसेस आएंगे 50 plus 3.5 coming to 54. ये बात समझ में आ गई आपको? ये कैलकुलेशन कैसे किया?
Please repeat.
मैम रिपीट अगेन।
वाला नई प्राइम कॉस्ट माइनस पुरानी वाली प्राइम कॉस्ट डिवाइडेड बाय पुरानी वाली प्राइम कॉस्ट। जैसे हम हमेशा कहते हैं, हाउ वी कैलकुलेट द ग्रोथ? एनी आइडिया हाउ वी कैलकुलेट द ग्रोथ? ग्रोथ is equal to current year figure minus previous year figure divided by previous year figure into 100. Same way we have done. Current prime cost minus previous prime cost divided by previous prime cost. Is that clear, guys? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
So same way we have calculated the new manufacturing overheads also. Now let's go to the adjustment. What is adjustment? Selling expenses will remain the same. चलो जान छूटी हमारी. Selling expenses will remain the same, no change. So the rate will be constant, 30 rupees. Then other expenses will remain unaffected by the increase in production. Other expenses मतलब ये है कि even the administrative overheads like salaries, rent वगैरह वगैरह will remain the same. 60, 10, 20. So this will remain the same. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
आप अगर देखोगे, then you will realize that we have prepared the cost sheet of 3000 units in the format of per unit. Material cost मिल गई, labor cost मिल गई, prime cost मिल गई per unit, manufacturing overheads मिल गए, no information about opening and closing, salaries, admin part will remain constant, no information about FG and all, selling will remain constant. But what about the profit? What they are saying about the profit? So we are ready with the cost element. Now let's read about the profits. What they are saying? You are required to submit the showing price at which the product should be sold as to show profit at 10% on the selling price. आपका प्रॉफिट कितना होना चाहिए? सेलिंग प्राइस तक के 10% होना चाहिए. एंड दे हैव नॉट गिवन एनी इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द चेंज इन द सेलिंग प्राइस पर यूनिट, बट they want profit on the 10% of the selling price. So here the selling price sales per unit will be 400, but they want profit as 10% of the selling price. So even if there is no change in the selling price per unit, we need to calculate the revised selling price, because one thing is clear, हमें profit चाहिए कितना, which will show it as a 10% of the selling price. So 400 rupees per unit ये constant नहीं रहेगा, सिर्फ एक रिलेशन कांस्टेंट होगा कि चलो मान लो अगर सेलिंग प्राइस 100 है तो प्रॉफिट हमें 10 चाहिए. ये बात समझ में आ गई? ये बात समझ में आ गई बच्चों? मतलब कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स हमारी 90 आनी चाहिए. ये कळलंय का? हेलो.
No, ma'am.
What they are saying, they have just shown the relation between the profit and sales. क्या चाहिए? Your profit should be 10% of the sales. मतलब अगर आपका सेल 100 है तो आपका प्रॉफिट 10 होगा. मतलब आपकी कॉस्ट कितनी होगी? सेल्स माइनस 10 कम्स टू 90. सो जो भी कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स आएगी हमारी 3000 यूनिट्स के लिए, उसके ऊपर वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट प्रॉफिट एंड सेल्स. समझ में आया कुछ?
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
हाँ, तो चलो अभी हम निकालते हैं फाइनल अमाउंट फॉर 3000 यूनिट्स। अभी तो सिंपल है भाई, ये बहुत ही सिंपल है। कैसे करना है? वी आर रेडी विद द पर यूनिट रेट इनटू 3000 करना है। जहाँ जहाँ पे हमने रेट्स लेके रखे हैं वहाँ पे पहले 3000 यूनिट्स करके रखते हैं, देन वी विल टेक द टोटल। आज हम क्या करते हैं, वी विल जस्ट कैलकुलेट द कॉस्ट अप टू द कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल थिंग। यहाँ तक ही कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल तक ही हम कैलकुलेट करके रखते हैं, एंड इन द इवनिंग वी विल कैलकुलेट द फर्दर पार्ट। ठीक है, सो कंफ्यूजन नहीं होगा। यहाँ तक हो गया आपका बच्चों?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's calculate the prime cost, which is sum of these two. Then works cost. No change in the work in progress. So works cost plus opening WIP minus closing WIP minus scrap cell. So the rate will be divided by 3000. The rate will remain same. Then calculate the cost of production. So the new rate यहाँ तक आ गया आपका कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन। हेलो हेलो गाइस,
Yes, ma'am.
done? Are you done with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Then again, we don't have information about the opening and closing FG. So cost of production plus opening minus closing, the rate will be also same, plus closing minus है, ठीक। Then we are having only one selling and distribution overheads. So let's add plus 1,000. The rate will be also plus 30. So finally, cost of sales is 11 lakh. I'm sorry, 11,62,500, and the rate is 387.50 for 3000 units. But guys, we are aware for 3000 units, चलो complete ही कर देते हैं. For 3000 units, when sales are 100, I am now talking about the relationship given at the top of the adjustments. When the sales are 100, the profit will be 10. Therefore, the cost of sales will be 100 minus 10 comes to 90. So now let's calculate the sales at this level. कैसे करेंगे? Cost of sales and the sales. When the cost of sale is 90, the sales are 100. But when the cost of sales is 11,62,000, what will be the sales? ये हम 6th स्टैंडर्ड में सीखते थे, अगर आपको याद है तो। याद है ना आपको?
Yes, ma'am.
क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन जिसको कहते हैं। Now let's calculate the sales. 11,62,000 into 100 divided by 90. So your sales are amounting to 12,91,66666.67. We can round it up, but I usually avoid to rounding up in the cost sheet. So sales are 12,91,667. So now you can easily calculate the profit as well, which is a balancing figure, sales minus cost of sales 129,167, exactly 10% of the selling price. आ गई आपकी? Profit is exactly 10% of selling price. So what is the profit at 3,000 units? 43, and your selling price is 431. So your profit is exactly 10% of selling price. ये बात समझ में आ गई बच्चों? सिंपल सी चीज है. हेलो.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
In the
ma'am.
evening, we will solve 2 more problems. Actually, booklet में आपके नहीं दिए हैं मैंने. Directly मैंने marginal costing start किया. But in the evening, we will solve 2 more problems. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. मैम ये शीट और अगर नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम आप सेंड करेंगे तो
हाँ, उसके साथ ही दोपहर तक आपको मिल जाएगी. Don't worry.
ओके.
अभी आपको आइडिया लेकिन आ चुकी होगी कि हाउ व्हाट इज एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रॉम द कॉस्ट शीट, कि क्या करना क्या है हमें कॉस्ट शीट में.
यस मैम.
राइट गाइस? बट इट्स वेरी सिंपल एंड लॉजिकल. मतलब इट्स नॉट अ रॉकेट साइंस कि अरे कर क्या रहे हैं, या इट्स नॉट डिफिकल्ट एज फाइनल अकाउंट्स ऑल्सो. In the final accounts, you have to remember so many things, so many adjustments, so many postings. But एक बार cost sheet में आपने format अच्छी तरह से याद कर लिया, it will be very easy for you to enter the figures and just go on calculation. Okay. Any questions, guys?
नो मैम.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Chalo. Then on this note, let's conclude. And let's meet in the evening by 6. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Good day, guys.
थैंक यू मैम.
And thanks for joining. और ब्रेकफास्ट करके बैठना. आपके ऐसे आवाज बहुत ही डल आ रहे हैं.
यस मैम.
I hope you are enjoying the lectures as well.
यस.
Okay, great. चलो शाम को मिलते हैं guys. Bye bye.
थैंक